Hi there, Lee Farnell here, and How to Lead Your Best Life. People have said to me, hey Lee, why have you called these podcasts How to Lead Your Best Life? Well, take a look at it. First of all, how to. What are steps? What are simple steps? What are things we can do? Ways to think. How to. You've got how to drill a hole in the wall, how to clean the floor. Literally the other day I wanted to do a YouTube video or find a YouTube video, how to clean the barbecue. I'd used fish on the barbie, and then I'd cleaned the barbecue, our Weber Barbie, it's a ripper. But of course the water mixed with the fish on the barbecue ended up clogging up the holes. So I went on YouTube, how to clean the barbecue. And this guy, there's a number of fantastic videos on how to do it, not the least of which is how to put a little paper clip in between each of the holes and clean it. Anyway, we cleaned it. It was fantastic. Once before, the taillight on the car wasn't working, and I Googled how to fix it, and there was a guy in Sweden talking about a little piece. Instead of spending $400 on a brand new whole plastic thing to insert, something for like $20 you could get, and we got that on the internet and fixed it. So it's so good to get how-tos. In other words, learn from other people's experience. What do we talk about? OPE, other people's experiences versus having to go through the pain, the hassle, the learning yourself. I mean, you still have to do some of that anyway, but gee, you can certainly fast track by finding out other people's how-tos, the strategies they use, both the thinking, this is NLP, the thinking and the behaviours. But it's how to lead, the difference between manage your life. What's the difference between how to lead your best life and how to manage your life? Needless to say, we've got to manage our life in terms of systems and make it work. But lead actually is something different. Lead means go from where you are to some better place. Leadership means, as Obama says, I'm the hope and change guy. I'm the hope of a better day, a brighter day, a better future. As Peter Drucker says, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. So how to lead is how to invent your best life. Not only invent it, but make it happen, to bring it into reality, to manifest your best life. But then again, what does best life look like? What does your best life look like? When have you spent time imagining what your best life looks like? Now, as I've said in some other podcasts, some people, if you look back to people like Keith Richards, so I want to be like Chuck Berry, or Ronaldo, I want to be like Pele. Often, David Beckham, others talk the same. They have their role models on their wall. Even Tony Robbins talks about the wall of fame, whether it be people like Andrew Carnegie or Rockefeller or Martin Luther King or, Nelson Mandela. Who do you want to be like? Who are role models you'd like to shape your life similar to? In other words, how can I use their experience, their thinking, their writings? And again, what I see with people who lead fantastic lives is they are great readers because they immerse themselves in other people's biographies and autobiographies to get inside their minds how they went about overcoming adversity, how they broke through walls. Look at Elon Musk even today, Musk with Tesla or the spaceships going to Mars. I mean, there's so many great things you can immerse yourself into. The thinking, the can-do attitude, it's all there. So how to lead your best life? What does best look like for you? As distinct from average, as distinct from poor. You must have a picture of it. Start with the end in mind, as Stephen Covey says. All things are created twice. First in the mind, the mental creation, and then in the physical world. So what does your life look like if it's going to be your best life? And then let's talk about life. Life, the force of life, the life force, the nature of life. This is where personal development and spirituality is so useful, to go inside, because there's your external life, the car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, what you look like to the rest of the world. And then there is your internal life, the internal world. I mean, for so many people, it looks like, whether it be Elvis Presley or so many celebrities, it looks like their external life looks just fantastic. But the internal life is tragedy and trauma. So life, your life, turn the eyeballs inwards in terms of creating a blissful, joyous, peaceful, calm, loving, compassionate, kind inner life. So when we talk in this podcast about how to lead your best life, there's a lot to it. And it's not just about best life in terms of business or money, although there's some of the things, because part of life is managing your financial life, or more to the point, leading your financial life. There's management, spreadsheets, accountants, GST, cash flow, forecasts. That's part of the management component, but leading is how do I take my net worth from where it is now to a way better place? What does my best financial life look like? Let's just go through that. What does my best financial life look like? What does my best physical life look like? What does my best mental life look like? What does my best emotional life look like? What does my best energetic life look like? Well, they're all the sorts of things we get into when we start working with you in terms of coaching to go deeper. And you might say, I just want to deal with my sales life. I just want to deal with my business life. I just want to deal with my financial life. I just want to deal with my marketing life. Okay, whatever part of your life you want to deal with, let's deal with it. I mean, certainly in so many cases, people's relationship life, their social life, or more to the point, their relationships life, forget social life, going to the pub or dancing, I'm talking about relationships and communication and how we call it the R factor, frequency times quality of contact, where quality of contact is friendliness times value. There's a whole formula we work to. But that's me answering in part, why do we call this podcast How to Lead Your Best Life? Want to find out more? Touch base with us. Let us help you go further and map out and show you the tools to help you fast track how to lead your best life. Thanks for listening. I'm Lee Farnell, and I'll see you in the next episode.